Have you ran a race while still standing at the starting line? Well, I have. In fact, most of my days I do the same thing. So those days that I don't have a deadline usually ends like that. Sometimes my body abandons me while my mind runs off to a new place, spinning through memories, half finished thoughts, and those songs that I actually hate, but just can't stop humming it. Believe me or not, it's all kind of the mess inside my head. Then I'm just a sweet diplomat on the outside. Well, I have made a several to-do list just to leave it in the 3 different notebooks. I also have set alarms that I end up ignoring anyway. Sometimes I try to sit down to do something productive, only to end up cleaning my desk, which was not required to be done at that particular time. My memory is like a browser with 17 tabs open, and one of them is playing music. Funny enough, I can't find which one. And when my hyperactivity goes all out of my brain, I tend to get irritated. And eventually, when my patience runs out, the outburst happens. Mostly in the closed rooms or during my bath, so that they could never know. Well, that's just one side of the coin, the HD part of the ADHD. The other side is far too worse, the inattentive trait of mine, the one that makes me numb, because sometimes I can do everything at peak efficiency. Rest of the time, brushing my teeth feels like a drag. Sometimes I talk to the people like it's my own job to make friends. The rest of those, you won't find me for weeks. And after all those quick quirks and my fast paced conversations, you will find me in a long dread of nothingness. The inattentive one. The one who is questioned by his own existence every second. I know I'm not lazy, but to feel nothing, to feel this void and this meaningless world, that can feel quite difficult to make sense of. So I just know one thing that helps: sleep. Sleep more so that you can keep up with this world that doesn't have this problem. Keeping up with your anxiety driven brain that forces you to make new hobbies. Your attention deficient brain drains your energy so that you can never continue your new made hobby. But even after saying that, how do you explain that chaos? How do you explain that chaos to the world outside which is accustomed to your calmer self? Eventually, when the chaos calms down, for that one single brief moment, that one single point, I enter the state called flow. The benefit of ADHD is that once you enter that flow state, the world starts fading out. The music stops that was playing at loop in your ears. There is no audience there. The time feels like infinite. The emotions feels like syringes piercing your skin. The blood pump is heightened and you're not a mess anymore. You become magic. You become the creator. You become the god of your world for that one brief second. You are everything, everywhere, and you feel everything. And that's what ADHD is.
Hawa.
it's real. And if you have felt this way, you're not alone.